Okay, welcome back guys. This is going to be a video on dividing with algebraic fractions. But we're going to start off with just regular integer fractions for you guys right now. So hopefully you remember how to do this. If not, it's a learning opportunity, so don't worry if you forgot or you're not confident about it. So let's go over how we divide fractions with each other. So there are two ways that you can do this. It doesn't matter which one you use. So I will show you the first way, which is called basically inverting the fraction or finding the reciprocal and then multiplying it. So what we're going to do is flip and then multiply. So what we want to do here is we're going to have, this is equal to 7/3. And now what we want to do is we want to invert the fraction or to find the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 5/4, we're just going to flip it, and it's going to become 4/5. And now once we flipped it, we also want to flip this division sign. So the inverse operation of division is multiplication. So it ends up looking like this. So 7/3 divided by 5/4 is equal to 7/3 times the reciprocal of 5/4. So 7/3 times 4/5. These are the same things, exact same things. Now, using what you just learned in the multiplying fractions video, we are able to easily simplify this. So we're going to multiply our numerators. 7 times 4 is 28. We're going to multiply our denominators. So 3 times 5 is 15. And this would be our final answer. So this is method 1. And method 2 looks like this. So 7/3 divided by 5/4 can also be written like this. 7/3 divided by 5/4. Okay? So remember that these division signs, so the division, that these fraction bars right here between the 7 and the 3 means 7 divided by 3. So you just have basically 7 divided by 3 divided by 5 divided by 4. So you can write it either way. Now once you've gotten here, we are going to, this is called the sandwich method of doing this. So I'm going to pretend that I have the top and bottom fraction, so the 7 and the 4. These are like my buns of the sandwich. So this is the buns of the sandwich, and then this 3 and the 5 are like the inside. It's like the meat, the lettuce, cheese, tomato, whatever you put in there. Okay? So I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom number together. That's going to be my numerator. So 7 times 4 is 28. You should already see where this is going. And then I multiply the inside, the meat, together. So I'm going to do 3 times 5 equals 15. Okay? So I end up with the same exact answer with a little less steps, because I don't have to invert and multiply. Really, I'm just multiplying here. You're doing the same exact thing. I just think that this way is easier. If you prefer number 1, that's perfectly fine. So let's do it now with an algebraic fraction. So I'm going to erase this. And now let's consider if we were dividing, let's say that we have x plus 2/3, and I wanted to divide that by, let's say, 2/7. Okay? So using the first method, I'm going to take the reciprocal of this and then flip the division sign into multiplication. So I end up with x plus 2/3 times 7/2. Okay, so now I have multiplication and I have my reciprocal. And now I'm going to do what we always do. So this is going to end up being 7 times x plus 2/6. Okay, to do this in the sandwich method, I have x plus 2/3 and this, when you use the sandwich method, you keep it like it's written, over 2/7. I'm going to take my buns, my outside numbers. I'm going to say that 7 times x plus 2 is just 7 times x plus 2. And then I'm going to take my inside numbers, 3 times 2, and I'm going to get 6, which is the same thing that you got there. Okay? So no matter how you're doing it, if there's x's over here too as well, it's the same exact process. You're either going to find the reciprocal and then do multiplication, or you can do the sandwich method to get the same exact results.